Hi guys, today we will be reading Joe and Sparky Go to School by Jamie McHallock. I don't really know. This is a small chapter book, only 4 chapters. Chapter 1, The Bus Ride. In Safari Land, the famous cageless zoo, a turtle hid in his shell. Not far away, a giraffe stretched his neck to see the world. Look, Sparky, said Joe Giraffe. What is that? Said Sparky. It is big, yellow, and loud. It reminds me of somebody I know. Joe reads its side. It is a school bus. What kind of bus is that? Asked Sparky. Well, said Joe, from the looks of it, it is a bus for noisy short people. The noisy short people got on the bus. Then the bus headed toward Joe and Sparky. It stopped right in front of them. Class, do not feed animals, said a lady on the bus. We will take a closer look, said Joe. No way, Jose, said Sparky. Every time you take a closer look at something, we get into trouble. I do not want trouble. I want to take a nap on my warm rock. But Joe peeped into a window. Ah! Yelled the short people. Ah! Yelled Sparky. He hid in his shell. The short people laughed. Warm rock, Sparky squeaked. Now! But we have not seen the whole bus yet, said Joe. Joe pressed his face against the window. He greeted the bus driver. He tested the roof. Bang, done, bang. I have seen enough, yelled Sparky. He stepped out of Joe's head. Joe, bring me back to my pond. Okay, Sparky, just one more minute. Okay, Sparky, just one more minute. Vroom, the bus went off. The bus is going away, said Joe. I am still on the bus, cried Sparky. Joe watched Sparky grow smaller and smaller. He looked like a pea. Slow down the bus, yelled Sparky. The pea. Safety first. Do not worry, my small green friend, called Joe. I will save you. Joe was no slowpoke. He caught the bus. He held on tight. Joe and Sparky rode up the bus out of the zoo. Chapter 2, The Field Trip. The bus parked at a building. Joe stepped off the bus. He looked on top. All he saw was a dirty clump of leaves and bugs. Uh-oh, where's Sparky? Joe was worried. Slowly, a small, scowling head poked out of the clump. And this is why turtles do not ride buses, it said. Sparky, it is you, said Joe. Sparky climbed down to Joe's head. Where are we? I do not know, said Joe. The noisy short people got off the bus. They lined up in front of a lady wearing thick glasses. Joe and Sparky did too. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me, said the lady. Did everyone enjoy our field trip to Safari Land? Yes, Miss Hootie, said the class. As they answered, Miss Hootie cleaned her glasses. But oops, she dropped them. Crack. Then oops, she stepped on them. Crunch. Oh dear, said Miss Hootie, putting on her crooked cracked glasses. She squinted at Joe. You to me? She asked. I thought you were absent today. That is not Timmy, said a boy. That is a giraffe. Miss Hooty looked closer. Timmy, you are getting taller and taller every day. And my, what a fun green hat. That hat is a turtle, said a girl. Nonsense, said Miss Hooty. That is a hat if I ever saw one. You cannot pull one over on Miss Hooty here. Now follow me. We still have half the school day left. Miss Hooty turned around. She crashed into the bus. Oops, pardon me, she said to the bus. This way, kids, we will learn something new. Everyone followed Miss Hooty. Joe did too. No, Joe, no, said Sparky. I do not want to learn something new. I want to go home. Of course, said Joe, after our field trip to the school. Inside the class sat on a rug. Can anyone tell me what they learned today? Asked Miss Hooty. I learned that giraffes have 20 inches tongues, said boy. Joe stuck out his tongue. And that they are taller than a bus, said another boy. Joe stretched his neck. And that they go to school, just like us, said a girl. The class giggled. Simmer down, said Miss Hooty. Remember, good work gets a star. She pointed to a sign. Be a star. Solve problems. Try your best. Always be kind and raise your hand. Then Miss Hooty read a book. It was about Carl, the jolly caterpillar. Never heard of him, said Sparky to Joe. Shh, said Joe. Caterpillars are delicious, said Sparky. Be quiet, said Joe. Timmy, said Miss Hooty, if you must talk, please raise your hand. I do not have a hand, Joe thought. After reading, Miss Hooty gave Sparky a star. Good listening ears, she said. Ears? Grumbled Joe. What ears? He wished he had a star, too.
Hey.
Huh? Chapter 3, The Magic Pond. Math time, said Miss Hooty. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, put your bottoms in your feet. I am beginning to wish I had hands, Joe said to Sparky. What is math, said Sparky. It must be a dance they just did, said Joe. I'll do the math too. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, crash. Joe broke his chair. Sparky hid in his shell. Math is very dangerous. Joe jumped up. Okay, Miss Hooty. Okay, said Miss Hooty. Everyone find a buddy. You will be my buddy, Joe said to Sparky. I will work hard. I will get a star. Miss Hooty gave each pair of buddies some peas to count. Oh, I see, Sparky said to Joe. Math is not a dance. Math is food. Joe Sparky ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 peas. I am learning, Joe, said Sparky. Am I learning that the food is good here? Miss Hooty checked on them. How many peas do you have altogether? Went Joe. Oh dear, said Miss Hooty. No reading the math homework, please. Joe still did not get a star. Bathroom break, said Miss Hooty. Everyone follow me to the restrooms. Oh, said Sparky. A restroom sounds like a wonderful place. After lunch, I like to rest. Yes, said Joe. We can nap there. Everyone followed Miss Hooty down the hall to 2 doors. Joe and Sparky looked at the pictures on the doors. Where are the other Joes? Asked Joe. Yes, where's the room for turtles? Asked Sparky. I do not see a room for giraffes either, said Joe. They walked into the boys' room. Well, said Joe, this is not not what I expected. Sparky looked confused. We could not nap here. Where's the pond? Where are the warm rocks? This is not the best restroom, Joe agreed. Sparky opened the door. Oh, here's a tiny pond, asked Joe, pressing a button. Whoosh! Sparky gasped. The water was swirling away. Oh no, he cried. Joe, what have you done? You made the pond disappear. Joe looked down. He looked worried. He looked like he might cry. Wait, Joe, said Sparky. The pond, it is coming back. Joe and Sparky woke with joy. Do you know what we have learned, Sparky? Asked Joe. What, Joe? That schools have a magic pond, said Joe. Joe and Sparky made the magic pond go and go, come and go. Whoosh, whoosh. Then Sparky took a shower. Ew! In the toilet water or in the sink? Joe did his hair, and they tried a long scarf. We look great, said Joe. Want to see that pic? It's very funny. I mean, that makes sense to animals. They haven't even went to school. But what are the smartest animals?
What do you think?
Dogs? Kangaroos?
No? Maybe monkeys and dogs.
Monkeys.
Because monkeys are the next to the human.
Huh?
They can understand stuff.
Then why do they only say ooh ah?
Understand only. Not talk.
Outside, the class was waiting for them. Did you wash your hands? Asked Miss Hootie. Joe shook his head. I do not have hands, he whispered to Sparky. Miss Hootie frowned. Please go wash your hands. Joe still did not get a star.